I am sorry. Are you okay?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
He is the fighting pride of Omaha, Nebraska.
He's good at what he do.
Defender.
Hey, Daddy.
Undefeated WBO lightweight champion of the world.
Hey, Daddy.
Bud
BoxingVoice.com. Taking, any credit away from Errol, he's a great fighter. He's good at what he do. But when you compare him to Terrence Crawford, there's no comparison.
It's $1 me.
I'm just a better fighter.
BoxingVoice.com.
Sit back and watch this. I promise you something. I promise you something. All that shit you talking don't mean nothing.
Don't mean nothing.
I can bump my guns at you, and you can bump your guns at me. But at the end of the day, them two brothers got to get in the ring.
Hey, Daddy. It's
BoxingVoice.com.
$1 me.
We've been here before. You try to get there. Alright? I can tell you how it is to be undisputed. You can't tell me shit.
This $1. Hey, Daddy.
Y'all support y'all fighter. Let's come together, make this event a success.
BoxingVoice.com.
Everything about Terrence Crawford is better than Errol Spence Jr.
BoxingVoice.com. BoxingVoice.com.
Boxing fans, are you ready?
Hey, Daddy.
BoxingVoice.com. BoxingVoice.com. BoxingVoice.com.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nesta Gibbs, solo dolo, Scarface, no Manolo, but I'm going to be with you guys, so it's okay. We're here to discuss the latest interview with Terrence Bud Crawford. I told you about it yesterday. He did an interview with Sean Porter of the Porter Way podcast and, gave us some good quotes to discuss and things to, digest here on TBV, and talk about it with all the callers and listeners around the world. So we're going to get right into that. Obviously, he took shots at Canelo, rightfully so. You got to stay on the neck of Canelo Alvarez, You want that fight, you really have to move like you want that fight. You can't be David Benavidez not showing the world that you want that fight. You really have to stalk Canelo, stay in the news, and do exactly what he's doing. I'm glad. It's like he watched the show, because he said my line. It's like, if these guys are easy, well, why do you want $200 million to fight him? And you want 150 to fight the other one. So it's just like, someone's lying, and his name is probably Canelo Alvarez from what we can tell, right? So, Crawford's doing the right thing here, staying on Canelo's neck and, keeping the pressure on him. And he's hot right now. Regardless, all news is good news. The controversy still is good for him because – those that think he lost. Those that don't. Him being out in the media, though, that helps. That helps, especially continuing to attach his name to Canelo. Remember, that's what Brian Norman Sr. was saying today. His son doesn't have anyone to attach his name to. So, this is what we're talking about. And if you're interested, go ahead and smash that thumbs up. You can call in and voice your opinion. We're going to give you
some audio just so that, you're more familiar with the situation. Maybe you didn't see the Porterway podcast. Maybe you didn't hear what Terrence Crawford had to say, but it's all good. I got that information for you. We'll play that audio, and, we'll take phone calls and get everybody's opinion on what Crawford said. Looks like we got Two-Tone, the superstar, joining us. But if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. Two-Tone, the superstar. What it do, champ? Welcome. Yo, my bad. What's going on?
What's going on?
Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, yeah, man, we here. We just talking the interview that Sean Porter did with Terrence Bud Crawford. I haven't played the audio yet, so you jumped on right on time. So we could just listen to it together and, kind of interpret it, give our take on it. Essentially, he's fired shots at Canelo, exactly what he should have been doing. But here we go. Let's get into it. Once again, shout out to Sean Porter and the Porterway podcast.
It's crazy and it makes me laugh with all the antics that Canelo is doing and saying in the media and whatnot about the size and he won't get no credit and all this type of things. But Canelo been fighting smaller guys his whole career. Canelo been making his own catch weight for years. Canelo fought a smaller Mayweather. Canelo fought a smaller Amir Khan.
Yeah, he did. He did at 155.
Amir Khan. He fought Jamel Charlo, and I'm pretty sure he didn't make as much money with all those guys except Mayweather, even Berlanga right now, that he will with me. But yet and still, he have all these excuses why he don't want to take a fight with me. If it's all about business, then you doing good business. If I'm easy work, I heard him say I'm easy work. If I was easy work, you would take all that money that he's offering you. But yet and still, he want $200 million for Benavidez, and he want $150 million to fight me. So that just lets me know right there that I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to his legacy, because it would be crazy for a guy that started at 135 to come all the way up to 168, your weight, no catch weight, no none of that, and dethrone you. So, he got that in the back of his head. This guy, for one, he's tough. For two, he's a boxer. He moves, he can punch, he can do it all. I can't slip up and lose to this little guy. Then what will my fans think of me? What will my Mexican people think of me? So, it's a big risk for him. Like he said, he don't get nothing out of it, but he does get a lot of it out of it. None of those guys was pound for pound best fighter in the world that he fought when it was coming up in weight. None of those guys. He wasn't getting the amount of money threw at him guaranteed for those guys that he's getting with me. So it just goes to show, the level of respect. I look at it as respect that he give me. I don't look at it as disrespect. I look at it as the level of respect that, he think of me as a fighter.
Honestly, he killed that, because he came at Canelo without being disrespectful, and, calling it respect is almost like accepting that you son in Canelo. Like, he afraid. He's saying respect, but he really mean he afraid, He called himself a threat to his legacy. He gave all the talking points. I'm a small guy moving up, so it's a risk. He did a phenomenal job here. He didn't leave any stone unturned, man. I really like the way that he responded. What I will say is I don't know where this $110 million offer is coming from. I don't see anything. You know, according to Boxing is attaching it to the Porterway podcast. I watched that. That was not said. All he said is what you heard there, that there's a lot of money being thrown at Canelo, and he didn't take it. But for the weirdos of Twitter that do believe this 110, like, again, maybe it's true, and I haven't seen anything to, back that up. But, like, why would Turkey say that Canelo's financial demands are crazy but offer him $40 million less?
Right.
And why would Canelo not take it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you threw a number out there. Let's be real. You ain't really think you was gonna get 150 for Bud. If you land at 110 for Bud, sounds okay. So I don't believe that number. I need somebody to, I need somebody to give me some facts behind that. Because it just don't make sense. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
That's a bag right there.
Guaranteed too, so yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know why people would be running with that.
Yeah, me either. And to respond to Terrence Bud Crawford, he's 100% right. Before Canelo got his ass whooped by Dimitri Bivol from pillar to post, Canelo had goals. But Canelo does care about his legacy. It's a big risk to lose to Terrence Bud Crawford, and we have to call Terrence Bud Crawford either the GOAT or arguably top 5 all time if he can go up from 135, 2-time undisputed, unified champion at 154, then become a unified champion at 168, then dethrone the Mexican GOAT. You have to put Terrence Bud Crawford either above Floyd Money Mayweather or at Floyd Money Mayweather's level if he could achieve that status. Then with David Benavidez, he does not want to lose the Mexican fans. Point blank period. He knows if he loses to David Benavidez, the Mexican fans is gone. It's over to the Mexican monster.
Yeah, I mean, and maybe that's why he wants 200, right? Because it's like, if I lose, I retire and it's over. I pass the torch. And he should look at it that way, But Crawford did what he did. Hopefully now people ask Canelo questions. The issue is Crawford did this a day or 2 days too late because no one's going to get to ask Canelo questions, only people with access. The press conference, the media tour is over. So no one will be able to say, hey, did you see what Crawford said? To get Canelo's response. It's going to have to be Constantino that gets access to Canelo's gym, and maybe
Fight Week.
Fight Week. That's a long time from now. We're talking more than a month away. So yeah, I don't know. Do you think that? Do you think he gets the fight though? I mean, yesterday obviously Turkey made it clear that he's moving on. Then he trolled Canelo. We didn't talk about that. I say Canelo, but really he trolled both of them, Tank and Canelo, because he's calling himself the face of boxing now. So it's not Canelo, it's not Tank, it's Turki Alalshikh. So is he trolling? Does he have a sense of humor, or is he like Ness? Is he a narcissist?
This is respect to Turki Alalshikh. This is basic narcissist behavior. Gaslighting. Gervonta Tank Davis, Canelo won't bend the knee to Turkey, and when Turkey don't get what he want, this is what he do. He be like, all right, now I'm the face of boxing. If you want to talk, now I'm in the Hall of Fame. Off one weekend, I'm in the Hall of Fame. Now I'm gonna go ahead and let the world know that all you want is easy fights. Like, that was spicy. Like, but again, Turkey's talking not even from a promoter standpoint. Turkey a fan, everybody that called TBV, not everybody, been saying what the Sheik been saying. This is a basic Jerry Siriano call, what the Sheik said.
Well, phone lines are open for anybody who wants to give their opinion. James, Atlanta, what is up?
Yo, Nance Two-Tone, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so sick and tired of these Crimea River ass dudes, man. Like, look, Two-Tone, man, when's the next time you doing a DJ set or whatever, man? If so, next time you do that, man, ask them, do you know who David Benavidez is? Do you know who Terrence Crawford is? Do you know who Gervonta Davis is? Do you know who Canelo Alvarez is? I guarantee you they're gonna know two of the four. They ain't gonna know who the fuck them two crybaby ass motherfuckers are. Like, man, I'm so sick of this shit. Why the fuck would Canelo be scared of him, man? Canelo already done superhuman shit in the sport. Yeah, he lost to Floyd Mayweather, but he was young as fuck, and we all know that. That was a tall task. But didn't he move up and goddamn fight Kovalev, which was goddamn 2 weight divisions above him, and get a late stoppage? That was amazing shit right there. Who is Kovalev on Bud's resume? Do you know, Ness? Do you know Two-Tone? I don't see one. You know, has goddamn Bud beat consecutive champions? You know, like, take they shit. Has he done that? Nah, he hasn't. So what the fuck are we talking about here? So why the fuck would Canelo be scared of little ass Bud? Man, you know what I see? Where I foreshadowed that fight was to really happen? Bud would be taking the knee like Jermell Charlo. We're gonna be saying, yeah, he put up a valiant effort. He can ride up to the sunset. You know, he died on the shield, all that good shit. And you know what happened with David? If David gets that fight, we'll be like, you know what? David was still young. You know, this is the first time on that big of a stage right there. He'll be able to rebuild. Neither one, we're saying good fight, period. You know, so man, I'm tired of this crybaby ass shit, man. Like, and you know what, man? And the Sheik having all these fucking hissy fits. Yeah, man, it's true. You making these B levels. You trying to promote these B level stars that's not getting shine. That's good for the sport, man. But bruh, stop dissing the Tanks. Stop dissing the Canelo. These motherfuckers don't need your money. And I don't believe that $110 million is real. Because if it's real, that fight will be fucking made. You know, so like, let's go ahead, man. You know what, Sheik? Since you want to goddamn.
Looks like he got a call. Did you get a call, champ? You there? Okay, you there.
My bad. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I'm just on this highway. All right, man. Sheik, since you want to do all this online shit, man, just post a goddamn contract showing the $110 million directly to Canelo Alvarez. Do that shit online, man. Put public fucking pressure all the way, and see if he turns the shit down on social media. But I doubt you'll do that because that money ain't real. You talking right there. Besides, man, like, why Canelo gonna really look at you when he's seeing Bud got $2 million? So, hey, Bud, so prove to us that shit ain't real. Anyways, man, shout out to you and shout out to the community as always, man. I'll catch you on the next one. Man, Ness, man, stop wasting us time with these bullshit ass topics, man. You know, my time is now.
You may feel like it's your time.
It is. Talk to you soon.
But
Peace.
it's not your time.
Damn, bullshit topic, bro. This is the biggest topic in boxing right now. We got Who we got over here on Discord? Don't forget we got Discord and a landline available. If you calling in H-Town, what it do?
What up, Ness? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Welcome back.
Hey, Ness. Part of me is happy that that Bud's putting pressure. The other part of me is like, I'm tired of hearing all these boxers begging Canelo. You know, there ain't no other avenues for you to build your greatness. You know, I just get tired of it and everybody talking about how Canelo's the bigger fighter. Canelo came from 140, 5'7". A 5'7" guy is a giant in your mind. He's a giant in your mind. This man is so great. He has people believing that Jermell Charlo is smaller. He has people believing that Callum Smith is smaller. Hell, they're probably gonna say Berlanga was smaller. But these guys are 6'2", 6 foot, walk around 200 to 230 pounds. You got David Benavidez that stood on the scale the other day that he weighs 232 pounds. When the hell has Canelo even weighed 200 pounds Man, his frame is not big enough for him to carry. If he weighed 200 pounds, he'd be the size of Jerome Bettis, because they're about the same height. And we know Jerome Bettis was wide than the motherfucker. These guys just made this little redhead Mexican into a giant in their minds. Bud is 5'9" with a longer reach. He's bigger than Canelo. You know, they both probably walk around the same damn weight. You know, walk around weight. If anything, we'll say Canelo's 5 pounds heavier. Let's say that. We'll make him 5 pounds heavier. But he has no physical attribute better than Bud. He's bigger and longer reach, taller, everything. So, I mean, how do we make this little Mexican guy the giant? He's the giant. But then we shit on him at the same time and say he ain't nothing. If he ain't nothing, how's this little guy the giant in your mind? He's that one picture where they show the little guy and then his shadow is a grizzly bear, and you see the shadow first and everybody starts scaring and screaming and they're scared. Then when he turns the corner, it's just a guy that's 5'7". Cause man, he got everybody shook. Everybody begging. I don't get it, man. It's like,
all right, you there?
Phone cut out?
I don't know. All right.
I don't think nobody shook. I see two fighters that want to run the fade.
I guess, you know, Canelo wants to run the fade, but he wants a ridiculous amount of money to run that fade. Pound for pound supporter, Mama Lobo. What up?
Oh, Ness, I pray with everything in me that you can hear me what I'm saying. Can you hear me?
Perfect.
Oh, my goodness.
I hear you.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, I got something on me. I got to get it off.
We hear you.
Shout out to Troy. Because I'm busting packs right now. The first pack. Who's that peeping in my window? Pow. Nobody now. That clown that's sitting next to you. I don't appreciate him. Oh, CeeLo looking A. I don't appreciate him at all. Lord, forgive me if I kick off some profanity. I don't cuss or anything, but it's just rising up in me because I'm angry right now. First of all, Canelo's stand boys are the ones that brought this fight on. When Crawford was first asked about Canelo, Crawford said they have weight classes for a reason. Next thing you know, they kept asking him. That's the kind of fighter Bud is. He's all about those challenges. You dare him to be great, that's exactly what he's going to be. Bud was after Jamel. That's who he was after. And when Jamel ducked Crawford and went ahead and took that Canelo fight, that's when Bud said, I'll take the winner. Because they stripped Jamel. Crawford's after. Can y'all still hear me?
We hear you fine.
Thank you. Bud is after those belts. When he got undisputed, he wanted undisputed next, and he was going after Jamel. He told Jamel when he was in the ring, I'm coming at you. Next thing you know, Jamel took his brother's fight and went to fight Canelo, and then Crawford's like, well, I'm going to go ahead and I'll take both. I'll take either one of them. Whoever wins, I'm going to be waiting for you. They stripped Jamel. That kind of took away from Crawford's desire to go after those belts that Jamel had. Oh, and pardon me, you already know. If that bell rings, I don't want to hear it. I'll buy the show. I don't care. I'm taking my time. Bud said when he wanted Jamel and it started getting soft because Jamel lost his belts, the belts that are left are Canelo's belts. So Crawford said, you know what, I want to be undisputed, so I'm going to be undisputed either way. But it got soft again because they could have Canelo's belts again. But the fans keep pushing Bud on. They keep pushing Bud on. So Bud's like, you know what? Trick it. Go ahead. Let it ride. Just like I'm letting it ride on this phone call. Canelo better take this fight because he's ducking Bud and he's ducking David. But let me backtrack a little bit because I don't appreciate the energy from this show. I don't appreciate the energy that you brought on. Where's Danny? We miss Danny. And then you smack Danny in the face by bringing in the guy that's trolling about Mr. Osterine. That's Danny's good friend. And then you bring in a troll that every day he bringing up Osterine. Don't nobody want to hear that. I hope we never see that dude in the ring. We as boxing fans ought to be ashamed of ourselves for allowing this dude to get in the ring and pull a whole freaking robbery.
You feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Oh, it's my time. Let it ride.
You got it.
We allowed this dude to pull a whole hate crime on Devin. And the reason why I say that is because everybody wants to bring up, that he's a drug cheat, which he is, the weight stuff, which he is, but no one wants to bring up the egregious nature behind what he did. When you were out of town, Ness, I was waiting for you to come back and do that 4th of July show because this dude did a show called Anti. Did you look at that show? Did you look at Osterine's show that he called Anti?
You talking about Two-Tone?
Yes,
You talking about Two-Tone did an anti-Osterine show?
No, I don't know if that was Two Tones or not, but I'm talking about Osterine did a show. I will not speak that dude's name.
Oh, okay.
Because he committed a
okay.
hate crime.
Okay.
I will not speak his name, but he did a show on. I don't even do the Twitter thing, but he did a show on that.
Yeah. He
and
was
it
getting
called
on Spaces
Anti.
a lot.
Yeah, and he did a show called Anti. Were you present on that show?
Hell no.
Neighbor Boy. They want to call Neighbor Boy, doggone Uncle Tom or whatever. But don't bring Uncle Tom down. Uncle Tom is not the key. The key name for him is a doggone Sambo. That's the name. If you know what a Sambo is, do your research. Because that's what you acting like. Big time. Just like your big screen that you hide behind every day. Hide behind that big old 90 screen TV where we can't see you while you clown other people that are great. You don't clown doggone Clarissa when you should have been defending Clarissa. Osterine put her on blast about some stuff that she went through when she was a child. They ought to be suing him with the whole stack of other people that are suing Osterine. A whole hate crime, left and right. It's the egregious nature. It's not the drug cheating. There's drug cheating left and right. It's the egregious nature behind it. It's a hateful nature behind it. You don't say you hate a particular people and then commit a crime against them. You don't do that. That's a hate crime. And Devin and your father, I lift you guys up. Whatever you guys have that's coming against that dude, I pray God's will for it. Keep it riding. I pray God's will for it. Nail that dude. Nail that dude to the same cross that they nailed my Jesus. They nailed my Jesus on the cross. And this guy wants to use the name of Christ the same way. I don't even want to talk about him. I don't want to talk about Osterine. He got it coming. But let's keep it on the show with Bud. Canelo's fans are the ones that are driving Bud. And it just so happens that Bud is best friends with someone who wants to play. He wants to play. He's got the money to do it. He's got the backing to do it. And he says, come on with it. So he's going to press him. And if he denies the fight, Everything points to what? Quack, quack. Use a duck. Did you get all that?
Yep.
I got so much more because I'm tired of these folks, defending ducks, defending these, like I said, this hate crime that was committed. And to you, G-Von, dude, I don't know where you coming from up there talking about you Blaxican and all these other kind of things. Dude, you need to check your humanity button. That's what you need to check. Because it's not about black, white, whatever. It's about humanity. No way in the world you're going to sit by and allow someone to commit these egregious things on their fellow man. It just doesn't make any sense. And for him to come at Clarissa like that, first of all, he wanted to breed her, talking about if you and I get together, we could have a powerful kid. That ain't nothing but a call back to the breeding farms back in the day. You know anything about breeding farms? Check your history. Then he's going to bring up all this stuff about her childhood. When he first came out, when he was when they were promoting the Devin fight, when he was saying that he was victimized as a child. But then he's going to turn around on Clarissa and talk about some victimization that she had to go through as a child. He's a clown. Drink it up, clown. Drink it up. I hope he never makes his way back in. And then, who was that, the WBC that came forward talking about they're going to ban him for life or something like that?
Yeah.
Where are the other bodies? Where are the other bodies? How come they didn't step up? That was all performative. These people will sell you out for nothing. Just a couple of coins, just a couple of pieces of silver. They'll sell us all out. And I don't appreciate us as a community, because this is the only reason why I'm holding on, because of the community voices, because Ness, you let me down.
You may feel like it's your time. But it's not your time.
It's still my time. I was waiting on you, Ness.
How I let you down?
I said none of these, because you didn't come, you didn't defend Devin like you were supposed to.
What?
You didn't defend, and it wasn't even about Devin. The reason why I'm saying Devin is because Devin, you said you supported Devin. You said you supported his father. Bill Haney was always on the show. And because he didn't get that support, and it wasn't even about the name, you can call it any name. Anybody who's been victimized, call it any name. But for anybody to allow this dude to commit a hate crime, unacceptable. Unacceptable. And then this clown gets put on the show, and his first project was to do a show about Osterine. And every day, I don't care if it's a female fight, he brings up Osterine. But that's understandable, because old boy doesn't he identify as a woman? So it's understandable. But every fight, whether he qualifies or not, let him fight. Let's get a fight. Let's set up a fight for him, so when he comes off suspension, he can have a fight. Dude, don't. Oh, come on now. You know what he needs? He needs an exorcist. That's all he needs. I won't watch an interview with him. I won't watch a show with him. I won't watch a fight with him. I don't care. He's a clown. He's a clown. And the only thing where you were saying about him being on the 24/360 program or whatever, yeah, that's fine and dandy, but that dude doesn't need nothing but a minimum of 5 years. He needs a 5-year break. Because even right now, with him being on suspension, he hasn't done anything to show that he's okay. He hasn't done anything to show that he's not racist. And the very first time when you came back, Ness, someone sent you a super chat, and they said, hey, have you talked about Osterine being a racist? And then you read it, and you were like, oh, is Osterine racismo? Who knows anything about racismo? Who cares about that? He's a racist, period. Point blank. He's a victimizer. That's what he is. And the dude next to you, you know what? It's a good thing that other people like you. It's a good thing that they want to support you. Ness, I'm going to send you a super chat, and I love the show. I want to support the show, but it'll be my last one. I will not support the show as long as that fan is right next to you. I will not. I will not do it. I'll listen, of course, because I want to hear the voices. I love a lot of my favorite voices that I'm hearing, but I'll tell you some of the.
Like it's your time, but it's not.
Still my time. I'm gonna tell you some of the voices that let me down. Treese let me down. What's the name? Timboski let me down. These are some of the strongest voices that should have come through. These voices that are attached to the show. You're talking about Brian Norman being attached to something. A lot of these voices are attached to this show. A lot of these voices they have taglines, and they're backed by the show. And a lot of people know these voices. One of your strongest fight party was when you went to the back call, and then you hear all these familiar voices coming on, talking about how they felt about the fight going on. They didn't say their names, you didn't introduce them, but just to hear those familiar voices, it was really cool. But that's what this show is about, those familiar voices. And like I said, shout out to Troy, because I definitely wanted to bust some packs, and I pray that I did that. But I don't appreciate. But I definitely, like I said, I wanted to bust that big pack next to you. I wanted to bust that pack of King Amin, who I love King Amin, and he let me down because he didn't support Clarissa. He let you guys clown Clarissa, talking about how unattractive she is and how she's not friendly.
I never said that. You know,
not you.
Okay.
Not you, Ness. I'm not talking about you, Ness. I'm talking about the pack next to you. Okay.
Wait, hold on. You said a lot of truths in there. But for one, I've never said Clarissa is ugly. I said she's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. Run for your life. Join the walking crew, dude. Join the walking crew. Okay? And let us see you. I was surprised when you was on the show, the last fight show, when you showed up and you didn't have that big screen in front of you. I was very surprised. Very surprised, but you definitely had a sweatshirt. Too bad you didn't bring one for Ness, because he be cold on those Hardin shows. He be cold. He be cold.
Yo, and I told him that too. I said, "Damn, it be getting cold in here."
Absolutely, you be taking a nap and all that stuff. That be making me laugh. But anyway, my point is that I don't know what you up to, dude. Okay, I don't know what you've been doing. I don't know what kind of cauliflower you got in your tent.
I love you.
I don't love you. I don't love you. But guess what? Jesus.
You don't love me as a human.
You don't need my love. You don't need my love, my boy. You don't need my love.
You want me to die?
Okay. You need my prayers. You need my prayers. I pray for you.
Can you pray for me?
I pray for you because every time you open up your mouth, I think about your cauliflower booty.
I feel like it's your time.
You think about my ass?
That's right, your cauliflower booty.
Energy.
That's right.
Hey, that's a new one. I ain't never heard cauliflower booty.
Yeah, that's what he got. Because they be hitting it.
Oh,
I'm like, what is it giving this guy for him to mention Ostarine every day? I'm like, man, I would tell my son when he was growing up, I said, don't go up too deep. Don't go up too deep. Wear a condom and don't go up too deep. Because these girls be falling in love when you go up too deep. You ain't no cop, Jay Reed. That's right.
No, Diddy.
That's right.
Lord,
that's right. And that's your problem. And that's your problem, cauliflower. Somebody don't went up too deep. Because you be saying this dude's name every day. Nobody's even talking about him. And here you come bringing him up. What about him? Who cares? Okay? He's a racist. Okay? He's a cheat. What he did was egregious.
Happy birthday, Ryan Garcia, man.
When I was defending him. When he was on the weight cut thing with the contract or whatever when he fought Tank, I was defending him, and I said, he's a good fighter. He don't need that. That's not okay. But then he turned around and committed a hate crime against one of the greatest, not the greatest, but one of the greatest talents. Now when you Google his name, trash comes up. And he's not a trash boxer. He's one of the greatest talents. And I pray that he can come back, and I'm sure he can. But don't give this guy no fight. Don't give this guy no fight. And that's one of the things, too, that I feel like Bud has slowed down on a lot of these challenges, because none of the people in charge are going to protect these fighters. They commit a hate crime against you, and what do? They suspend you for a year or 7 months, whatever's left after the all the stuff is going on. He got like 6 months. Then what's going to happen? Where the guy that fought Fury, he was popped dirty. It wasn't even public. Nobody talked about that guy popping dirty. He got 2 years. And this guy committed a whole hate crime on Devin. And that same guy that I was talking about earlier, that's always talking about racial stuff, gonna confront Devin talking about why you acting like a rape victim. It's amazing. I wonder if you have any daughters. I wonder if you're the one that would steal my time. I wonder if you would, if you would blame the woman, the female, if she got raped. Steal my time. I wonder if you would blame a woman who got raped. If you would say, oh, it's because of the way you were dressed, because of the company you keep, because you were drinking too much. Why were you doing that? Never blame the victim. But I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get no further into it than I already have. But my point is that for us to sit by as people that I thought appreciated clean boxers, clean boxing, and for us to sit back and allow this guy to commit a whole hate crime against someone that we thought we were supposed to be supporting is unacceptable. Unacceptable. We should be talking about this guy in a positive way. We should be encouraging him back into the game. Instead of every time you turn around, you talk about, oh, he got hit. Oh, he got knocked down. He got this. He got that. He didn't get knocked down by another man. He got knocked down by Osterine. So when you talk about whether or not he got, he lost the fight and nothing like that, praise God that he got his title back, because that doesn't make any sense. When someone who knows what it takes to be great, they don't cheat. They don't lie. They don't steal. They get it honestly. And shout out to, doggone, I can't even call my boy's name when they be coming onto the show.
CYP.
CYP. Thank you, CYP, for standing up for great boxers, standing up for men, standing up for people, standing up for standards. Thank you, CYP, for doing that, because you were one of the best voices for standing up for what was right in the game, or for what is right in the game. I'm gonna continue to listen and all that good stuff. Like I said, I'm gonna send, pardon me, everybody, for pausing the show, but I'm gonna send Ness his power punch, and I'm gonna move on, and that's about it. But big ups to Troy. He be getting on my nerves, but I would have preferred him being next to you, other than the old dude next to you, because at least Troy keeps it boxing, because that's what I like to do, keep it boxing. All right, Ness, take care now. God bless you.
Appreciate you, Mama Lola. Don't you go nowhere. Tone done changed his ways. At first I didn't catch on what she meant by you bringing up Osterine, but she calls Ryan Osterine.
Okay.
That's why it was confusing. That's what she calls him. Dom, I know
you may feel like it's your time.
I know you got a counter, Dom. Let me get to these many super chats, and you are the first caller. First super chat of the day, Big Super Mex. Sad to see a great win wasted. A year passed, and now Bud and his fans back to begging for fights. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. You bent the knee to the wrong money man. Hashtag King Nello. I don't get fans that do that. It's like, Nah, you ain't get the fight. Like, what's up with y'all? Julio Guzman, $2. Canelo in charge, and he earned that as Floyd. We got ES, $5 super chat. Y'all need to press Bud to fight Boots and stay in his weight class. Bud is not giving Tio a chance either. Is he afraid that Tio would beat him? Laugh out loud. Yeah, I think you answered that with the laugh out loud. Tio needs a dominant performance so that he can get, in that conversation. Just like Bud's performance with Madrimov didn't make him this shoot-in to fight Canelo because he didn't look as dominant as he normally looks.
Right.
Same as for Tio. It's like, you ain't looking good enough to beat Bud from the outside, so why would the public pay? Julio Guzman, $2. Canelo refused to kiss the Turk's ring, and he's hurt. Charles Remington, musty superstar, where you for the Benitez show yesterday? And he didn't even put Benitez. He put Benitez, not Benavidez. But he put a bunch of T's. I don't know. What is this? Benitez? I don't even know what you put here.
Wait, Benitez was cooking yesterday?
Nah, we had a show on David and the fact that they announced that he's coming back in December on a pay-per-view. So people, the very little bit of David fans they called in were trying to, figure out who that person could be since it's a pay-per-view card. And the rest were mad Canelo fans hating on David.
We going Hot Rod or Yard?
Yeah, I want Yard. I don't think Hot Rod, they could turn him over that quick.
Oh, that's an easy turnaround. It's August and December. Yeah, that's an easy turnaround.
Why would we want him off a loss? I don't like that.
We're going to show you what David Morrell should have did.
That sounds like what y'all was supposed to do with Plant.
Well, Kenny Big Booty Bayless disrupted those plans.
Charles Remington, $5. No, we read that one. We just read that one. Okay. Actually, I never finished it. He said, oh, yeah, nowhere to be found. Like the rest of the wannabe Mexican monster fans. See? So he teased y'all. Stiff Jab, welcome to the prospect level. Gavin Goins, $5. Bud didn't take belts from 2 consecutive champs. Earl, Madrimov, hands up emoji. Thinking emoji. He did, but I don't get what you mean by that. Raymond Moore, $5. Talk your ish, Bud, because if Canelo wanted credit for a fight, he wouldn't be fighting Berlanga. And what is dude talking about? Tank Canelo is not on ish. Duck cake emoji. What the hell? I don't know what the hell is a duck cake emoji. That's crazy. Jay Carrillo, $2, because he never got credit for Undisputed Charlo. That's true. They once he beat Charlo, it was like, oh, little Charlo, oh, he shouldn't have fought him. Joshua Torres, $5 on that champ level. Charlo ruined all possibilities of Bud Canelo. No, I guess he forgot a period. Charlo ruined all possibilities of Bud. Canelo said it's easy work in his division. Bud saying he fights smaller guys his whole career. Delusional. Stop it. Not his whole career, but Bud does have a point. There were a lot of guys that were small, you know what I'm saying? Welterweight specifically. So, Canelo's in a rock and a hard place, but he doesn't care. He's filthy rich. He doesn't care if he's contradicting himself, but he's contradicting himself. He's fought some smaller guys, so fighting Bud shouldn't be an issue because, like Bud already said, none of those guys were as, accomplished as Bud. They don't bring to the table what Bud brings to the table in terms of accomplishments, fan base. Well, fan base I'm not going to include because Amir Khan is a big name. And that pay-per-view did well. It did over 600 or around 600. Emperor Mitty, $5. These dudes having wet dreams. Bud can't beat Canelo, especially after that last performance. 2 crying out loud emojis.
Let's see.
2 boxing glove emojis, the king emoji. Big Super Max back with another 5. Turk and Tone act like they exposing a secret. Canelo has said repeatedly that he is only taking fights he wants now. He said it in English and Spanish.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown, Canelo. Heavy is the head.
We got Jake Carrillo back with another $2 celebrating his 10th super chat on the live stream. We hear you, mama, but you're not our favorite lender. That's because she says a son about Jerry, I guess. Jerry the lender for life. I don't know. Did she say anything about Jerry?
No, she was just cooking me. She didn't say nothing about Jerry. I appreciate a good cook.
JXV, $10. Y'all should blame yourself. Canelo saw how much, what the hell is that? Vitriol backlash he got from fighting Charlo and Khan and got no credit. Now y'all mad there's a price? Rolling on the floor emoji. Even with Bivol, he was a cherry if he won or lost. That is true. They call him a cherry going wrong. And that's an excellent super chat. It's true. You know, you've criticized him his entire career. Now you're mad that you know, he's upset and put an outrageous number on the hoop of fire you want him to jump through. I mean,
is it a hoop of fire though? A guy that's been in your division and then a 147 pounder, well, 154 pounder now.
Yeah, I think it is a hoop of fire. I don't see anyone else signing up to fight Benavidez. You know, you got a dude that was coming off a retirement fighting Benavidez. That doesn't count. He needs a shot. You know, you don't see anybody signing up to fight Benavidez. And obviously Morrell was calling him out, but we see now he wasn't ready. You know, I never heard Yard call him out, but obviously he was a division above. Never heard Callum Smith call him out, but he's now also a division above. Yeah, you know Berlanga ain't fighting neither him or Dave, neither David.
Right.
Neither David. I mean, he calls David all types of names. I wonder if he's actually going to fight him. Because he's already said he's never going to fight the Cuban David. I don't know that he's drawn that line in the sand with the Mexican David. I don't know, man. Montez Jackson, $2. Hit the J. Reed now. How much for anti-counterpunch? Oh, y'all can't do that. We don't have those. Diaz, welcome to the champ level. Now, we got something special for those that become champs right here for you.
The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here.
Shout out. JXV, back with another two. Someone tell that angry woman to get off YouTube. Rolling on the floor laughing. Y'all better leave Mama Lobo alone. She is a huge supporter of this show. I'm going to miss her, okay? She don't play.
Salute Mama Lobo.
Boxing Talk up north, $5 Canadian. Let her cook. Counterpunch for the lady cooking. That's Mama Lobo, but she's gone, bro. Years of lurking, $2. Shout out to Auntie speaking on Tone's uncle, Tommen. H-Town, counter. So that's Dom first. I believe Bacavelli next, then H-Town. Trobeta, 20. The venting and the therapy voice. That's right, baby. This is a community. Counterpunch, DC3 for Timbo Skay. So then that's Dom, Bacavelli, H-Town, Timbo Skay. DDK, $5. Shout out to Tone for keeping his cool. Miss Lady was tweaking. I don't even know what she was talking about. Respectfully. Me and Mex said that, and I don't know if Tone got the pre-pro muted or not, but I put it in there, you know, tough skin Tone. You know, I said, like, she said she missed Danny, but Danny would have cut her off. Danny would have cut her off right away. So shout out to you, man. You got that tough skin. You be letting them say what they want. Big Super Max, $2. Shout out to Tone. True patience and character, fam. DJ Double D $2. Mama Lobo cooked two-tone like LL cooked cannabis.
Damn.
Roll on the floor laughing emoji. Bro, I remember that epic battle. Bro.
LL didn't write that, by the way. Just for clarity.
No fucking way. Don't you lie on LL.
Eminem
Don't you
wrote
dare.
that.
Don't you dare lie on LL. How dare
Eminem
you?
wrote that, man.
Hey, yo, he could fucking lie so casually. You seen that shit? No way, bro. No way. Who was it? Was it Cannabis or L that said, if you ever take this mic that's tatted on my arm? I'm fucking up his verse. But that was my verse.
LL went in, but Cannabis second round knockout was hard too, though. And Tyson was in that video.
No, Cannabis is so underrated. I hate that he just like the Locks, like the and Papoose, like the very lyrical good rappers, they can't sell. Yeah. They can't go mainstream, and you know what I'm saying? But man, Cannabis used to be hot, bro.
Yeah.
Pristine.
Salute Cannabis.
Word. Pristine Sports, $2. Rest in peace to Troll, the superstar. Tombstone emoji. He wasn't a good man. Damn, bro. Why you put that on your tombstone?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Bro, you came on the show and instantly became the villain. That's wild.
That's fire, though. I think because now that I'm on this platform, all the people on Twitter that I terrorize, they get to say something to me now, and I love it. Finally, heal. It's time to heal.
New York Giants for life, $5. Somebody hand Tone a roll of toilet paper. He needed. # cauliflower booty Tone.
See, that was uncalled for. Now I can't even be vegan now.
Yo, he said he just got dumped on. Yo, that one came left field because when you say cauliflower, I think of the vegetable, and then I obviously think of them MMA dudes' ears. So I didn't know where she was going with that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny. Oh. G-Ball, shout out to Tone. Stop it, champ. We got Raymond Moore, $5. Cauliflower booty with about 12 laughing out loud emojis. Yo, Tone, I'm crying. She ain't the one to joke with.
I tried to lead with love. Clarissa got some fans, man.
Yo, that's crazy, too, because I guess she's on you, too, because she had, she knew. She was watching everything Ryan was doing, everything he was saying. Yeah, and she said you didn't find Clarissa attractive.
That's crazy. I've never said she was ugly. Never. Just her raps was horrible. And she stopped rapping. I literally ended her rap career.
What are you talking about?
My 4 bars ended her rap career.
She's collecting royalties on iTunes off that. You bugging.
No, nobody's streaming that.
What? I got it in my playlist. I'm listening to the Guo on my walks every morning.
Yes, she has. Since I dropped my disc, she won't even get in the studio no more.
Yo, cut it out. Jesse Aguilar, $2. I thought that was Schofield's dad.
See, y'all crazy.
Terrible, man. Com 402, $2. Two-tone look uncomfortable now. Dan, it's 20 thumbs up on that shit. Y'all terrible. Jay Miller, $5 on that champ level. All she needed was a beat and Flex to drop a bomb emoji. She was cooking like Benny Siegel on the Street Wars. Yo, y'all too funny. Oh, man. Julio Guzman, $2. Rick Ross to perform at Benavidez pay-per-view.
Come on, man.
Wait.
Come on, man.
Is Benavidez fighting in Miami?
Nah, we got to get away from Miami. We got to leave Miami.
Really? Why? Because he jumped on the scale? Because she said he jumped on the scale, he was 230. Is that true?
No, I don't know. I like Seattle David, Arizona David, Miami David. I don't know.
What you mean? I never seen him in a gym that much. I thought Miami was good for him. He was in the gym.
You got Roy Jones, Jake Paul down there, Gillian Wallow. David's in Seattle where nobody goes, where there's no nightlife at all.
But that's the thing. They coming to see him at the gym, and that's publicity. That's publicity. Like, you right. Nobody going to Seattle. No matter how good he is, it's like, I'm not going to rainy Seattle. I'm not going to cold Seattle. So, yeah, he can't be in Seattle, bro. Matthew, $10. Bring back the say what soundbite. I actually never got rid of it. It's somewhere around here. Say what? Salute to you. And a $10 super chat. We got Jimmy. I'm assuming this is Bot, right? But let me double check. We got $2 cash app from B. Liz. He says, she cooked you, Two-Tone. Sprinkle basil on him. Ness, laugh out loud. Damn. Yeah, that is Bot. I see Cliff. Damn, Cliff, you got one too. Sheesh, line is packed. So, but the order is still there. And it's Dom, Cliff, then Bot, then James. And don't forget there was H-Town. And Timbo Ski. Jimmy says, check the cash app. We did. Tone Def, $2. Two-Tone got the bubble guts. Watch your cauliflower. Daniel Vega, $5. There's only one level, champ. Level everything else is chump level. 100 emoji. Salute to you. Chastity, $2. Why men don't want to see men fight? Is this boxing? I want to see them fight. DC3, $2. Who the hell is Pristine Sports Network? I don't know. He might call in one day. All right, time for the counters, right? Dom, you up.
TBV, Ness, Two-Tone, what up?
What
up?
Yeah, we got a shout out to that passionate lady. She hijacked the show, but she made some good points. But I gotta ask her, I rarely hear her call in. You know you get a free call every day. You don't have to, get triggered and spill all that on us at one time. Like Two-Tone, you better watch your back, sleep with one eye open. Or, make sure you get a guest list for the Border Wars. Make sure she's not in attendance. And Ness, she doesn't pay for those counters. You might have to put a collection out on her, small claims court. But I gotta also mention James Benitez. I usually like your calls. I don't remember you being a typical sensationalist narrative type caller, but I don't know what I heard from you. You asked, did Bud ever take consecutive belts off of champions? Where have you been the last two fights? Did you not see him undispute twice either? You got to stop that. I mean, you said, who is Bud's Kovalev? I don't even know what that means. Are you asking who is his win over a great that is weight classes above him? Obviously, he wants that to be Canelo, which would be a greater win for him by multiple degrees than Kovalev was for Canelo. But look, if Canelo is too good for 110 million, that just means he's too good. And good is in his pocket.
Where you getting that number from? I can't find that number. Where y'all getting his number from?
So Bud went on you got to go to the Porter podcast.
I watched that whole 22-minute podcast. Where do you hear that?
He didn't mention. Okay, that's my mistake because I've been at work and I was going to tune into that today, but I saw somebody. It looked like they put a quote from it. And
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The quote that according to boxing adds this quote, and then he adds this part that is just not there. Bud never says the words $110 million.
That's according to a clout chaser. Then excuse me, he needs to stop doing that. We got to have some integrity here. I see that page getting more notoriety.
I hope he sends it to me. I have not seen it, and I'm sure Drew would have sent it to me. I ain't see him say 110 million. I don't know where they getting his number from. It just.
But regardless, if Canelo got a number sent to him that is anywhere in that ballpark and he's too good for it, that's just where he feels he's at. His money is too good at this point, and I just hope that if he's parking his legacy and he's just going to do these. And I got you. Let me continue here, please. If Canelo's done with these legacy fights, and he just wants to do
You may feel like it's
these
your
gimmick,
time.
these novelty money grabs, against lesser opponents. He can do that. Just, park your career for sure and give a hard no to Crawford. Give a hard no against David. Don't pretend that there's a dollar amount that will get you in the ring with Bud. Don't pretend David can accumulate more accolades to position himself worthy. I don't want to endure the rest of my time with Canelo calling him a duck. And, I don't want him to even save one of these guys or even both for the end of his career because Bud is older than him. So maybe he thinks he can age him out, double back to it in a couple years. Maybe he wants David to, get some more experience at 175, get him comfortable there. Maybe he loses and then double back to it at 168. No, I'm not here for any of that. Don't water down these fights for a bigger paycheck. He says he's not going to do, catch weights or anything. Well, there's other ways to water these fights down. And, these fights, they should be made now, next, tomorrow. He should sign the contracts that get sent to him. But we should, as a boxing community, respect that he has a fight lined up. He's focused on Edgar. He's giving us great promo for him and Edgar. So, we should be excited about other things in boxing. Tank needs an opponent, Dev's return, T.O., where's Errol at? We can't expect Canelo, Bud, Benavidez to be the topic for so long now. I mean, boxing's in a good place. Let's, maybe push a little bit back on this and let it play out how it will. But at the end of the day, Canelo signed the contract. You got to fight one of these guys next. That's it for me, guys. Peace.
All right, Cliff, counter.
Yo, got Mama Lobos, and you running concurrent counters. All right.
I mean,
holla at me.
if you gonna keep running a counter, yeah, people be wanting to run their free call when other people got counters, so I can't do that.
Okay, I got you. I'm on the one thing.
My man always get on busy. You funny, Cliff.
No, I'm not busy. Every fucking time I try to do something, that's when fucking girl want to pop up.
Bro, don't talk to the lady like that. She the one
Damn.
gonna hold you down.
Gorilla Cliff.
Word.
You
ain't getting no hit. You ain't getting no hits on the dating app after she break up with you with that audio.
Gorilla Cliff.
I don't give a fuck. Anyway,
Cliff Samuels.
Man, nah, yo, crazy. Yo, you fucking up my call, yo. Yo, Nuts, yo, let me get to it because this shit is crazy. Like, Nuts, yo, you a fucking hypocrite, yo.
What
completely hypocrite. You get the fuck on my nerves sometimes. I got a fucking Mama Lobo shoot the way she did two-tone. You always wildin', and I always be trying to fuck with you, but you keep doing it. You'll spend anything. Nigga, I said on the last show when you wouldn't allow niggas to tell you T.O. wasn't that nigga, I was telling you, T.O. jumping up is totally different than Bud jumping up. And Bud said it himself in the interview. Bud said, yo, I'm a pound for pound, I'm this, I'm that. Basically shout his accolades as basically saying that the accolades Bud carry is one of a kind. And so for me to jump up and fight you is doable because I'm that nigga. I'm once in a lifetime. T.O.'s not that. So for you to make all this argument, what's the hypocrisy in this sport? T.O. could do it, it's good for Bud, but it ain't good for T.O. It's a problem when they do it, but it's a problem when I do it. Nah, that was bullshit. And you took 3, 4, 5, 6 hours out of all our lives to fucking not come around to this fucking point. And everybody told you that was some bullshit and they didn't want T.O. up there.
Cliff, you just didn't listen. I always told you that day that I was just defending T.O. I said it repeatedly on that show. You just be
But
busy.
you can't defend him, my nigga. It's
Of
no
course you
defense because
can.
he's not Bud.
Of course
He's
you
not
can. It's a
Bud.
double standard. He don't gotta be, but he still got the accolades. He still got the accolades. Listen to me. Just hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Look. He's got 2 WBOs, right? One at 35, one at 40. He's got 2 ring belts. Bud only got 3. He got 2 ring belts. Okay? He got a WBC with his name on it. He got the IBF. So that makes him 1, 2, 3, 4 times champ, 2-time lineal champ, Ring Magazine. What are you talking about, bro? Go ahead. Give me 5 people with those accolades. Give me 5 people that unified. 5 people that unified, 5 people that moved up a division and became another champion, 5 people that won 2 Ring Magazine belts. That means they was the man in their division, Cliff. You don't get that belt for no other reason.
Feel like it's your time.
$5. Don't hang up.
I'm not hanging up. I'm not hanging up. I want an answer. I want an answer because when you go get that answer, you only gonna mention big names like Canelo, like Bud. Tio put himself there. You can't take his accolades because he had a little bit of up and down fights. So what? So what? But when it matter versus the big name, he show up and he get the win. When he had to go for his first title fight, he knocked out Comey. When he had to fight the fucking legend in Loma, he beat him. And when he had to fight the big dude that was gonna fight Crawford. So you want me to not make a case for Tio, but Crawford was out here willing to fight fucking Josh Taylor. Stop the cap, Cliff. You hating on Tio. What you got against Tio? What you got against? Because we all know I don't like Tio. What you got against Tio?
Get your hand out of my pocket! I bet, yeah, I'm with y'all. I surrender. Ness knocked me down that round. Fuck it. I surrender. But I still stay on the same stance I had. If the money's right, Bud must fight. If they gonna pay for Tio and Bud, and Bud turned down a big payday for Tio, that's stupid. If the money's right, Bud must fight. So I surrender. You got it, Ness. He should fight him. So let's move on to my next problem with you. My next problem is I told you that you wanted to promote that Turk said fair money. That fair money isn't what I think it is, and blah, blah, blah. But the rumor out here has it that his fair money is $110 million. That's double Canelo's paydays, ain't it?
Where are you getting this rumor from?
I got it from you.
Nope.
And you said
not
you
me. Not me. Not me.
No. You said, hold on. You said you're not stamping it. You like, yo, this is going on out there. I don't know where the fuck they getting it. So you're not stamping it. But I listened to the show and that's what you've been saying. But you saying, listen, saying it, but I'm not stamping it because you don't know who the fuck.
Because that shit ain't real. That shit is garbage. That shit ain't real.
Yo, Two-Tone, let me just leave y'all with this before my time run out. I said to Ness, what is the point of Turk bringing, what the fuck is the point of Turk bringing an offer to Canelo if he's not going to beat Canelo's price? So if Canelo, say for instance, Canelo's making $40 million per fight, why the fuck would you come at Canelo if you can't significantly up that number to like 70, 80, 90? And that's told me he don't know if basically he shot that shit down. So put it like this. If Turk ain't coming to Canelo with substantially more than what Canelo's already making, then Turk is a fraud. Why the fuck would you expect to be able to puppeteer the face of boxing without fucking really making it worth his while? So I believe the 110. And if it ain't 110, I believe it's very close to that number. And that's my point. So let's put some respect on the Excellency's name. He is putting.
You want us to put respect on a rumor. I mean, Turkey literally came out and called himself the face of boxing. Why wouldn't he come out and say listen, just listen to reason, brother. He literally came out and said he's the face of boxing. He literally came out and said Canelo's afraid to fight Crawford and Benavidez. Why wouldn't he literally say, look, he's afraid to fight them and I offered him $110 million.
Feel like it's your time.
Knock it off, bro. Knock it off.
Not your time.
because that's putting out too much business. But Two-Tone,
Oh
before you
my
let me
God.
go, Two-Tone, why would Turk come to Canelo with some mid-tier offer that's not far and over and
Bro,
beyond
you
the
not
amount
listening
Canelo
to
usually makes?
facts. Canelo said he never
Come
got
on.
the offer. He said he never got the offer, and he also said that when they text him to talk about the offer, he said, I'm not talking. He texts back, I'm not talking till I'm done with my fight.
I'm about to send you your
But we
5. Yeah, the
we
5.
gon'
Go
we
ahead.
gon'
Let
we gon'
everybody else eat.
we gonna believe that he got an offer with no facts to back it. Like, we tripping, man. It's crazy, bro. And that's what they say. You either what they say? What's that movie line? It's like you either live long enough to see whatever, and then you become the villain. Well, that's what's happening, bro. The dude becoming the villain because you guys just don't know how to appreciate nothing. I mean, you literally gonna say that he's lying about receiving an offer. What the hell? I get it though. Pistol Parkway Mozzie, $2. According to boxing, is a fraud, not a journalist. I don't know. I mean, I don't get into none of that. I just he has good information sometimes, but I don't know where that number is coming from. Tyrone the Great, $5. Tree's voice, yo. You know what the F going on. Keyshawn Davis, homecoming, 757 this fall. You heard? November, champ. November, that's where. And yeah. He gonna get another step up.
Who on that undercard?
Troy Isley.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Norfolk.
No Andy Cruz?
I don't know.
That'll be fire if we can get Andy Cruz on that card.
No, you'll never get Andy on that. That's a top rank card.
I mean, against Keyshawn. Let's just get it out the way.
No, why would Andy go to Keyshawn's home? And no, it wouldn't be built like that. I highly doubt that. Nah, that would have to be a bigger fight. Ivan, $2. Quote the rumor. Quote, these boys clowns. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like they just put that out there to smear Canelo's name, because, like, where the fuck is this shit coming from, bro? Where is that coming from? 110 mil.
Canelo's seen Turki Alalshikh overpay Tyson Fury. So that means that Canelo's like, you need to overpay me.
I mean, I could see that angle for sure. Bacavelli counter.
Yo, y'all get me?
Loud and clear.
Yo, so real quick. For me personally, I think like it go like this. Like, first off, let me ask y'all a question. How much longer you think Canelo got left? Like, fighting?
I mean, so
he about to be fighting 20 years.
But are you asking about tough fights, or you trying to say fights?
No,
I think he could beat.
Like fights, like defending like a title realistically. Like,
yeah, no, I think he could stick around for a while, right? Like, you got the M. Billy fight, and then Jaime is fighting Baziana, undefeated dude, so that's gonna put Jaime back in position. That gives Canelo a rivalry. Marquez, Eric Morales, all the great Mexicans had those rivalries with Mexicans, so Jaime could put himself back in the position. You got Pacheco, so it's like young guys. He's giving all these young guys an opportunity, but they all super beatable because they not on, they don't have that skill.
The level of the top guy.
Yeah, like he could eventually. I think he could eventually fight William Skull. William is Latino, so maybe he goes back to Mexico and beats up William in Mexico. Gets that belt back.
For instance, right? I'm a Bud fan, right? So just full disclosure. But for me, I feel like, and you might be right, he might could do all that shit. For me, I'm thinking that Canelo really doesn't have a lot long left. For me, I feel like Canelo is like D-Wade in his last year. He's on his retirement tour. He's not really interested in taking no hard fights. He's not interested in doing no crazy big risk fights. He's a big name. He knows he's a big name. He sells well. So he just trying to do the calm shit, kind of like Floyd at the end of his career. Floyd ain't go out but fighting the best people available. He got 49-0 beating Berto, and then got 50-0 beating up on fucking McGregor. So it's like some farewell tour shit for me. It's like D-Wade his last year. So for me, that's why personally, even though I'm a Bud fan, I don't really look at this shit like a duck. I just look at it like this nigga about to be fighting 20 years. He did have a stint where he was chasing greatness. Like he moved up to fight Bivol because he was chasing greatness. He was talking about going and fighting Usyk after that. There was a point where he was like, yo, I'm chasing greatness. But now, after the Bivol loss, he's kind of like toning down. He just doing the little small shit, which I have no problem saying he earned. Floyd did something similar at the end too, so I don't got no issue with that. The thing for me is, what I have an issue with is what people having an issue with Bud Crawford wanting to fight Canelo. For me, like these fans, and it's across the board, it's in all sorts of fan bases. These niggas act like high school girls, like arguing over their favorite boy band. Like they be like, how dare you try to challenge my favorite fighter? These niggas start saying the most ridiculous and stupid shit when it comes to defending their favorite fighter. Bud ain't disrespect this nigga. Bud ain't disrespect Cuz on the thing. He didn't say nothing crazy. He just said, yo, I want to fight you. No problem.
You the man, though. Yo, again, this is not going to be received with, it's not going to be a popular statement. But Edgar Berlanga is ranked in all 4 sanctioning bodies, man. He's number 4 in the WBO, number 4 in the IBF, number 1 in the WBA, and number 9 in the WBC. But somehow he's bum-langa. Now,
based off the eye test.
Now everybody's other fighter, Christian Billy, is 3-3-1-2. So he's right there. Edgar's right there with him. Bazianin, who's fighting Jaime, he is 2 in the WBO, 8 in the IBF, and 6 in the WBC, 4 in the WBA. So that's what I'm saying. Like, Canelo's going to end up fighting Jaime again. He could easily do his Eric Morales, what was it, Marquez? Who the fuck Eric kept fighting? Barrera? He could easily do that with Jaime. Jaime's number 2 in the WBC. Number 5 in the WBO. Crawford needs to take my advice. Turkey needs to take my advice. They need to put Crawford at 68 with one of these names. It's too late to get Jaime. That was the name because you beat that Mexican, and now the big dog Mexican got to come out the woodwork to protect protect him, right? He ain't do that. And Billy is a fun fight, but can Crawford deal with that pressure, that youth of Billy? Berlanga would have been a great fight, but Canelo snatched that. So,
what site is this?
This is my site, boxboys.com/rankings. Lester Martinez is his stablemate at number 8. Back to Bully. He's on the zone because of Matchroom. Matchroom deals with Golden Boy. Golden Boy deals with Turkey. I mean, Beck the Bully don't got a belt, though, so it's not worth it. You might as well fight William Skull for that belt. Maybe Turkey needs to do that for Crawford. Set him up to get that belt from William Skull. This way, Canelo has a reason to undispute with Crawford. Maybe that helps. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, you said Back to Bully?
No. Go after William Skull at 68 for the vacant for that IBF that he's about to get or did already get.
Yeah, do that. Or after Caleb Plant can somehow get past Trevor Maga McCumbee, we need that Caleb Plant fight from Bud.
We got Mama Lobo. We can't drop all these bombs, Mama Lobo, but we love you just the same with the $500 super chat.
Oh, killing.
Appreciate you, Mama Lobo, as always. We gonna miss
Tone
you.
hate is profitable. Tone hate's very profitable.
No, she said that's her last. She said while you're on, she's never coming back. She said I'm gonna just listen. I'm gonna be listening. I'm like, that's as long as she's still listening though, honestly. Cause I still
She
need
gonna
that
come
listen.
back.
I still need that listen. Jay Carrillo call-in number is on the live chat. We got James Benitez counterpunch. I don't see ya. James Benitez. You not there. Next up is H-Town, I believe. Right?
This is nasty.
What happened?
First of all, it is fire that was a $500 super chat dedicated to Two-Tone Superstar Hate. I will clip that up. But it's nasty that Jaime McGee is about to be back in position to fight Canelo, and David just up there at 175.
It's not nasty. It just shows you that Jaime isn't the bum that these fucking non-knowledgeable boxing fans try to act like. Even off a loss, he's still highly ranked because he's just better than a bunch of people in that division. And it could be said that the division is, not that deep. What up, H-Town?
Hey, can you hear me, Ness?
Yeah.
H-Town, baby. Hey, shout out to Mama Lobo for wanting humanity in the blood sport. Hey, shout out to Ryan, Violator,
it's the sweet
Garcia.
science. It's the sweet science. It ain't a blood sport.
It's a blood sport, bro. Get out of here. But wait till she finds out that old boy killed somebody in the ring. Ooh, she gonna be appalled.
Who?
Two-Tone.
Yeah.
Oh, Supremacy. Two-Tone. Hey, much respect, big dog, for representing humanity, not just one part of humanity. Don't let them get you off your block, bro. You rep everybody. Don't just rep one person or one type of person. No matter how much hate there is, bro. When you're repping everybody, you win. And hey, you know what they say, dog? La raza, the human raza.
Wow, man.
Hey, all they got that chilaquiles, bro. Got you rooting for Hispanics and people don't like it. I mean,
I know.
what's
Damn.
going on? I root for black fighters, man, but thankfully nobody in my community tells me I'm gonna sell out.
Hey.
Yes. That's what she called you without calling it. She's Mama Lobo does a really good job dancing around what she's saying without being offensive and being offensive. Yeah, man, that was crazy, man. You don't deserve that, Tone. You're entertainment. That's what we need, entertainment. Hey, hate gets likes. How much money did Mayweather make off of hate, man?
Oh yeah,
that's right. The biggest fade. The biggest fade. But you know what to say, man? Canelo's the giant. The giant. The giant is feeding the community. He don't need Turkey as much as I love Turkey, but Tank and Canelo are two different entities, and if he don't give either one of them respect, they're not going to work with them. Because these PVC cars, they could be built up good enough for us to waste our money on. And that's the truth. And when Ryan Garcia comes back, oh, man, I guess Mama Lobo's going to quit boxing. I'm out.
Ness, do you think that PBC are only going to fight on dates when Canelo and Tank is fighting now?
I mean, it's looking that way.
And they just going to sprinkle the other fighters on Turkey cards?
Yeah. They don't got a lot of dates, so they got it. I mean, that's good though that they starting to send these dudes off. Get that work in, man. Dude's been out too long. Baby Joker counter. Actually, it's Timboski first, Baby Joker. Timboski's not there, Baby Joker. You up? We got no Timboski.
Yo, can you hear me?
We hear you. We hear you.
Damn, Mama Lobo was spazzing out, bro.
For real.
Yeah, that made me realize how happy I am that I don't got a female in my house to fucking be yapping like that.
Whoa, yapping?
Hell yeah, bro. What
Yo,
the fuck?
you dudes are so disrespectful,
Hell
man.
nah.
Joker
Someone
Samuels.
needs to toss that cauliflower because she was mad today.
Yo, let's talk
Yo.
boxing out here, bruv.
Yeah, you didn't tell her to let's talk boxing. The fuck? Yo,
She's a lady.
Bud. I don't mean anything, bro. The fuck? You want to talk about equality and she's a lady? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Anyway, Canelo.
You guys are mean.
Yo, man. Yeah, this Canelo shit, man. It's crazy. You know? Everybody talking about Canelo to make some money. You, Bud, Turkey, Eddie. That's what you call fucking the face of boxing, right?
The face of boxing is
Yeah,
Turkey.
man. Hey, I'm not against this fight. I don't want to see it because I don't know any Mexican that's saying Canelo's scared of a dude that was at 147 not too long ago. It's like looked different with us, bro. Like, why are you gonna fight this small ass dude? You already fought a small ass dude in Kong, which I give him no credit. He was supposed to do that shit. Like every small dude that he's beaten, like I give him no credit, bro. Like you have to do that. That's what you just. That's what you're supposed to do. Kind of like Bud in his resume. Like I said, since 2019, he hasn't fought anyone in their prime outside of just Madrimov recently, and that's why I had the fight going 12 rounds. Because I mean, you guys overrate this fighter like crazy, bro. He's supposed to be a Spence like that. He's supposed to be the fucking Porter that was 14 months out the ring, semi-retired already, which he was losing that fight because Bomac told Bud, yo, step on the gas, you're losing. And then, you know, the Khan that was already destroyed by Canelo. I get tired of saying this. You know, and you guys like to say, well, he went up. If he comes back down, everybody knows he's not going to be good no more. That's what he did with Canelo, right? He went up to 155, got blasted, and then Bud got him. Same thing with Kell Brook. He jumped from 147 to 160, if I'm not mistaken. Got beat up, came back, got beat up again by Errol, and then Bud got him. You want to talk about a top rank diet? That's one of the best. That's one of the best fucking top rank diets, bro. This dude he's good, he's really good, but come on. Y'all blame Madrimov for not throwing punches, dude. This is Bud, the greatest of all time. Make him fight. Why'd you wait till the last 2 rounds to do something, bro? Or the last 3 to actually put pressure?
Bell, champ. That's the bell. That's the bell. Punching after the bell. I thought you watched the sport. All right. Timboski, is you there? Timboski, is you there? That's a no. We got Demo, Dollar Cash App. Caller don't know. Mama Lobo spend big money. She a goat. Emoji. Amen. Emoji. Cliff, salute, sent that 5. We got J. Will. What up?
Yo, what's on? What's up, Ness? Yo, man. Baby girl was going ham, man. That's definitely call of the week. Maybe call of the year, man. Dude, that was an entertaining call, but yeah, to the topic of the show, man. You knew I was gonna call in this. You know what time and I was about to be on. But
which is that?
I mean, you know that pretty much Bud said the same shit I said yesterday. In my case against Tio, that in which the case you lost, Judge Marco definitely decided in my favor. So yeah, man, it's we all can see it, man. Like Bud said, the main thing is that Bud does pose a risk. It may not be the biggest risk that he poses in Canelo's career that he's ever faced, but it is a risk. There is a chance that Bud can outbox him for 12 rounds. And Canelo's not really jumping to take that fight, and everybody can see it. And that's just, to me, kind of amazing because the guy just fought his first fight at 154, and you don't seem like he's really looking to entertain that fight. But the one thing that's really killing me, though, again, is these Canelo fans. Um, y'all, a lot of y'all Canelo fans were Bud fans, but the moment Bud tried to fight Canelo, now y'all try to say top rank diet. He ain't did this shit. Madrimov really won the fight. And so y'all go so far to protect Canelo, man. And the one thing I want to ask to all fans, not just Canelo fans, but to all fans, in order to differentiate between a fanboy and a fan, every boxing fan should be able to level one major critique of their favorite fighter. My challenge to all Canelo fans, the Jokers, the Houstons, the Gvons, and all y'all, like, can y'all level just one criticism of Canelo just to show that if y'all are real boxing fans or just fanboys? And now, if y'all can't, then that's cool. I accept y'all as fanboys and just really won't pay attention to y'all. But if y'all really claiming like y'all really fans, like the goofy dude called in earlier said, Bud is bigger than Canelo. He's trying to convince the boxing community that Bud is somehow bigger than Canelo. That's how far they go. It's like they live in a different reality, man. It's like, Bud's 5'7", and this and that's so, and that's the case. Fundor's bigger than Canelo too. Like, come on, man. Like, it's like the shit is starting to turn into fucking like a comic book instead of just real boxing, man. Just like, it's okay. Mayweather was my favorite fighter. I think it was a poor performance against Baltimore. I really think that he fought kind of tentative, aka scared, against Pacquiao. He won those fights, but I can say those things about my favorite fighter and still say that's my favorite fighter. Like, Floyd was not perfect. Spence was my favorite fighter. I mean, shit, I wish that he would have fought Keith. In hindsight, I think Keith's style would have gave Spence a lot of issues with the movement of his feet, his footwork. I think that's also a reason why he didn't fight Keith. I can say that honestly about my favorite fighter, Errol Spence. Y'all are just fucking disgusting to listen to every Canelo show, man. And yeah, man, that's really my call, man. That's really my call. And no, Bud is not bigger than Canelo. Don't even try that shit, man.
Bud is not bigger than Canelo.
You may feel like it's your time.
That was a weird ending.
But it's not your time.
Bud is not bigger than Canelo. Don't try that. I didn't get it, but man. I can't wait for him to stop crying. Jesus. Joe Pilot.
Yo, I'm not on Discord. I don't even have a Discord account, but y'all wilding for that picture that's in there right now.
Oh, they stay making fucking pictures.
Yo, wilding. Somebody just DM me a crazy picture.
Yo, they did that to Danny with Bumgarner. They terrible, bruh. They terrible.
I'm weak. Don't put that on no Twitter.
Hey,
she gonna think I did that.
How they get this screenshot of you is even more funny.
There's a screenshot in there?
Oh, man.
Don't put that on Twitter because she gonna think I made that. Nah, man.
Damn, bro. That's crazy they made that. That's not good. Let's see here.
Where Joe Pilot?
Oh, he back there somewhere. Jay Carrillo, $2. What's the calling number? We already put that out there. We got Pistol Parkway Mozzie, $2. He says, Mama Lobo is really Griselda Blanco. Mozzie back with another 5. Baby Joker sound like he got one of the Mexican bowl cut fades. Matt Bent, $100, $2. Champ level. Daily Dose of Tanquil. Get Marquise Teller a fight. Pristine Sports Network, $2. H-Town and Joker wear Mexican mics and cowboy jerseys. Damn, they got 11 thumbs up. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Who is up? Who's up? We got Joe Pilot.
Yo, y'all hear me?
We hear you.
Man, salute to Two-Tone, man. Two-Tone, I don't know what Mama Lobo's talking about. I like Danny, but you're way better than Danny. You interact with the fans, and you actually want to be there. Danny used to look like they killed his dog every morning, and he never showed up for the afternoon shows, man. Shout out to you, and shout out to Danny for doing on-field work. That's what he said he always wanted to do. But yeah, man, perfect that you got out. Yo, bro, what's good with the last caller? Yo, I wanted you to say that you're going to give Canelo full credit if he gets in there with the ring. You said everything but that. You talked about Mayweather and Baldomir. You went 27 years back. Bro, what are you talking about? Bud's 5'8". He started around the same weight division as Canelo, and he's older than Canelo. Just say it out your mouth. Canelo has done more than Bud Crawford, and he's more accomplished than Bud Crawford. He's done more. Look, he goes. He's always fighting bigger men. When has Bud fought a bigger man? Never. He's never been outweighed. He's never been outreached. He's never been outhided. Like, cut it out, bro. Who was probably the biggest man he fought? Jeff Horn? Like, man, this is just crazy. This man wake up every day heated at redheaded gingers. He sees redhead walking through his street, and he's mad. He thinks about Canelo, jumps on the boxing voice, and gets on a 4-minute rant. Marco's a hater. Marco, you a hater. Don't come back. You was hating on Belanga. Bro, though it's not Belanga's fault you fizzled out in boxing. He could have quit too, but what he do? He strapped up his gloves and he got in the club shows, and he's back, baby. September 14th, Marco, you a hater. And yeah, and you know what's crazy? Why ain't Benavidez asked Munguia for that fight? Munguia probably would have fought Benavidez if the money was right after the Canelo. I think Munguia would have got back in the ring. Why didn't Benavidez and Sampson offer him that fight? Oh yeah, they didn't. They hightailed and went to 75 to get them turkey bags to go fight Ronald Graville 3. That's his Mexican trilogy, Ronald Graville 3. And yeah, he's gonna go fight Popeye Rivera. Yeah, Popeye Rivera got robbed against Badu Jack, but he hasn't accomplished nothing at 175 to that level. Yeah, that's what Benavidez is gonna do. Canelo's over here trying to fight a young and up and coming 168er who can crack both power in both hands, and he's ready to get in that ring and he's ready to swing, because you know what? If he goes in there and run, the Puerto Rican people won't let him forget about it. So he got that in his mind. He's going in there and he's ready to die in that ring. Oh yeah, and to the last caller, call in here and tell everybody that if Canelo gets in the ring with Bud, you're giving him full credit. They always got an excuse. Kovalev was a drunk. Brandon Jacobs was the wrong black guy. That's another one. Don't forget that one. That was the wrong black guy. Danny Jacobs was the wrong black guy. Before that, Triple G, he was too old, but Triple G was undefeated. That first fight was close. Yeah, Canelo popped dirty for Clemburo, I'll say it. But besides that, what has he done? He's always challenged himself and he fought the best. Before Bivol beat him, y'all said, oh, he's fighting European bums. He's fighting European bums. And then after Bivol fight him at 168 for your belts. Fight him 168 for your belts. But y'all wasn't saying that before the fight. Y'all said he was taking a soft punch. Y'all some haters.
But it's not your time.
Damn. Joe Pilot.
Yeah, he be coming with that passion. James Counter. Timbo Skate, remember you got to counter if you out there.
Yo, man, shout out to Joe Pilot, man. Yo, he got to be up for Rookie of the Year. Yo, but let's get to it. Hey, Ness, man, how many champions did Bud beat that was ring recognized, man?
That was ring recognized?
Yeah.
What you mean, like Ring Magazine?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't fucking know.
How many was T.O.? How many did T.O. beat that was ring recognized? Let's get to it.
Okay. Now I know what you're saying. Bud beat anybody with a ring belt. Nah, Bud ain't beat nobody with the ring belt. He earned the ring belt when he beat the last man's, when the 1 and 2 fought. He was always the 1 and 2 with somebody.
But he ain't get that shit when he was at 135 or 40, right?
He ain't get.
He got it at 40 after. He got it. He didn't get that 135.
He got a ring. He got a ring at 35 too, though, I believe. Cause the only dude he ain't fought, I believe was Regis, right? No, that's moving up to 47. So maybe I don't know. You got to check, bro. I know he got a bunch. Him and Bernie used to love showing them damn rings off. So
Okay. Even still, man, the accomplishments that Tio has made is showing that he's more than worthy of goddamn getting the Bud fight.
Tio
On top of
need to
that,
take that Brian Norman fight, man.
you know he ain't taking that fight, man. You know he ain't taking that fight. Wait,
That's
he
what
don't want
they
the fight
want.
because
We had
on a
Norman on the
Friday.
day. Nah, he fought on a Thursday. He don't care about the date. He just wanted
You
it in
believe what
L.A.
Tio say?
Hell
You believe
yeah.
what Tio say?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You sound like Punch right now, man. And yo, salute to you two, Tone, man. Like, bruh, I commend you, man. I don't know if I could have dealt with what you dealt with today, man, but shout out to you, man. I appreciate that you stood tall. You ain't give no resistance. You ain't counter and say no wild shit, man. You just took it on the chin like a champ. And I salute you and welcome you to this community. But I think the only yeah, no doubt, man. But I think the only reason why everybody's pressing Bud needs to fight Canelo right now because they don't want to see him do no superhuman shit. Didn't Canelo go ahead and clean out the division within 11 months? Bud has the opportunity right now to clean out 154
Yeah,
within
so
the same
Bud
time
got
frame.
3 ring titles. That's what I said before. And T.O. got
Got 3.
2.
Okay. Just making sure. But yeah, doesn't Bud have the opportunity right now to go ahead and clean out 154 and within an 11-month time frame if he chooses to and forces the fights and everything, and then go ahead and move up
Yeah,
to
he
fight
could
Canelo?
do. I mean, he the money man. He could certainly get an 11-month undisputed tour going on because of the back end of Turkey. But
That's what I'm
we
saying,
gotta
man.
see. I
Like,
don't
bro,
know. Canelo didn't have
Yep.
politics in his way. They don't. They might not want to let Turkey get that off and block the Fundora fight like they've already been doing.
I mean, Turkey feels like he could buy everything, man. So I mean, if
Yeah, but
money always talks.
he learning. He learning. He can't though, right?
I mean, he can't buy 2 fighters, but he could probably buy the rest of them motherfuckers. So we'll see if he can make that shit happen, man. But Bud's just getting old as fuck, man. So that's why y'all crying that he needs to get that fight right now. Let's just see what Bud can do at 154, because I mean, arguably that was a struggle win that he had. Going forward, it's only going to get tougher. So we'll see if Bud can actually accomplish that task and then maybe face Canelo. Shout out to you and shout out to the community as always, man. Mama Lobo, I respect you, even though I don't agree with
You may
everything. I
feel like it's
respect
your
you.
time,
Shout out.
but it's not your time.
Jerry.
Let him cook. Let him cook. Ness, if I go over, I'll send you a counter. The funniest shit I've seen in some time. Excuse my French. Two-Tone, you are officially part of the family, my friend. I think people don't know much about you. They need to read up on you. I remember the first time I saw you on social media. It was when our boy Tanky Tank, don't even know what you said, but he said, next time I see you, I'm knocking you out. And Two-Tone said, is that how you speak to one of your biggest supporters? And posted a picture of him wearing a free Tank t-shirt. I mean, that's Two-Tone. Two-Tone, he ain't gonna let nobody shake him. Just like how you was telling Mama Lobo that I love you. Perfect. But you know who you're making proud, my friend? This is the funniest shit I've seen in some time. Our boy Ness, the Iron Horse, the unshakable Black Latino. Mama Lobo was going in on you. Ness was dusting. He was fixing his furniture. My man was uncomfortable moving in his seat. He was dusting the furniture. I mean, I gotta cut that video out. But what I will tell you is that you are exactly, and Ness may not tell you this. The only thing you're missing is you don't speak Spanish, but that's gonna force Ness to keep working on his. But you bring that element that he's been looking for, that Howard Stern, that morning show, breakfast, what you call it? And then you're going to have people coming in on you bringing that heat. But you wear that smile, you kill them with kindness. It's absolutely perfect. But let me get to some boxing matters. Because my friends, my Canelo friends, I want to tell you that I will no longer be discussing Canelo. And I'm going to put an end to that topic right now. Canelo is 33 years old. He became a pro at 16. He's been boxing for more than half his life. And what I've told you before is that Canelo really doesn't need to prove anything to anybody. Now, I'm totally disappointed in the way Canelo has handled the Crawford, has handled Benavidez, the two biggest fights that he can actually make, and he hasn't thought it through. Because he's still competing with Mayweather. He may want to go back and look and see how Mayweather would handle this situation. Because I can tell you right now, Mayweather would not be arguing with Turki. He'd be sitting down with Turki talking about how we gonna make this money. He ain't gonna be negotiating in public. If you really about that business, and if those fights were possible for you, you go and visit with the man. That man was in LA, shot you a message, said, hey, let's meet up real quick. But you're too busy with Berlanga. How many times has Canelo negotiated 2 or 3 or 4 fight deals ahead of the time? He does it all the time with the PBC. But you couldn't make a fight with Crawford 6 months later in February to say, hey, I'll commit to February. I'll take the whatever millions. That's all that was needed. And you could continue with Berlanga. So, no way Mayweather would have handled this situation the way Canelo is handling it. But this is how he's going to end his career. He's no longer fighting with Eddie Hearn because Eddie Hearn said the fights ain't making any money. So at this point, Canelo is a PBC employee because guess what? Uncle Al can only stay relevant even if he's breaking even with Canelo, taking 80%. Because now we know he's taking 80% of everything he touches. So it's Canelo and a trash card underneath it. Get used to it. But Ness, I did ask you, who is Canelo's next big fight? Let's say he gets past Berlanga. Here's what I'm thinking Canelo is going to end his career. He's going to fight Janabek in Japan in December. Come May, Cinco de Mayo, he's going to fight Adames. Let's get the Moreno in there. Come September, he's going to fight Eubank. And then, one of his last few marquee fights, he'll fight in Billy in Canada and get everybody, yeah. Big old fight, Canada. Never been there before. Canelo invades Canada, fighting in Billy. And you know how he's going to end the show because, Mayweather still lives in his head rent-free. He's going to fight our boy Jake Paul to close the show. Congratulations. Congratulations. Nessa, I'll keep sending you money. So congratulations, Canelo fans. Crawford is moving on. Benavidez is moving on. The two firemen in the business, they have an agenda without Canelo. What you're going to find out is that Canelo actually is going to need Crawford. Canelo is actually going to need Benavidez. When it's all said and done, Canelo is going to need Turki. Because if he's relying on the PBC to stay funded until he retires, check the receipts. Now let me close the show with this last message. Virgil Ortiz, I made a claim that if Virgil Ortiz and Jerome Boots Ennis, if they fight now, I got Virgil Ortiz beating Jerome Boots Ennis, possibly stopping him. And y'all might think I'm crazy. I'm going to invite everybody to watch Virgil Ortiz against Aegis Cavalasis. Watch that fight 2 years ago, and you will see everything Virgil Ortiz is made of. He almost got stopped, got rocked, got his head together, turned around, almost stopped Kavalaskis the same round. Then saw Kavalaskis had a lot of dynamite between his fists. Started to box him. Straight punches down the dome. Down the chute. Ended up stopping him 8th or 9th round, knocking him down 3 times. The last one, 1 second before the bell rang. I believe it was round 8 or round 9. I saw everything I needed to see out of Virgil Ortiz. That damn fight. If y'all notice, he's got like a big scar on his lip now. He became a man that night. If you guys, and it doesn't have to be the Mexicanos, if you're a boxing fan, providing his health stays intact, we need to get behind Virgil Ortiz. Watch this man fight Saturday night. He is the next rising star in the sport of boxing. You heard it here first. And by the way, I just heard whispers that Shakur has just signed a deal to face the other Mexican monster in November. Pobrecito, tank. Who you fighting next? Roger! Whoa,
It
God!
feel like it's your time.
It's the night
But
to
it's
the
not
bad
your
guy.
time.
This is Jerry Soriano, your lender for life. Let him cook.
Jerry, you never sent that other counterpunch, so add that to the tab, my friend. Add that to the tab. We got Tim Boski, DC3, looking for me to check for you. He got that counter for you. He got that counter. I believe this is DC3 anyway, right?
Yo.
You.
Oh man, you know Canelo got his Sicario. You know they calling in. Let me tell y'all something, man. Like it's getting sick. Y'all can't get a community a real reason why y'all don't like David. Outside of he calling Canelo name, he want to fight him. You know you guys weird. You guys putting a roadblock. Man, y'all know what we want to see. I don't want to see. I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't want to see him fight no Berlanga. Y'all know what we want. I don't give a damn about what he did and all that. Y'all know that's the biggest fight in boxing outside of taking Shakur. Y'all Canelo fans, y'all weird. H-Town, come on, man. Come on, dog. Stop with this bullshit. Like you and Baby Joker, that's bullshit y'all saying. Like y'all can't give an explanation why y'all don't like Benavidez. It's bullshit. Y'all bringing up all the shit Benavidez got going on outside the ring. Y'all still haven't gave a factual reason why y'all don't like the guy. Cause the only reason y'all don't like him is because he calling the dude name. I thought that's what boxing was about. To call a dude out that's the face and that's in position. Come on, man. Y'all weird. Y'all can't look, bro. I was in the counter for y'all. Raise y'all hand in the chat. I send the counter. Come on, man. H-Time. We need an explanation why y'all don't like him. Y'all bring up the guy on coke and all this. They don't have nothing to do with the guy fighting. Canelo popped for PEDs. We swept that under the rug. You know what I'm saying? So all this bullshit y'all saying is ridiculous. And like I always say, David should fire his whole management for not pressing that issue and calling Canelo bluff like I'm going to keep saying. And you know, Baby Joker, next time you call in, explain to us how you got that roll on Friday. No more locked doors. Gracias.
All right. Hawk, Maryland, what's up?
Diego Pacheco ranked number 1 in the WBO at 168. Next year, Cinco de Mayo, you could see Canelo versus Pacheco.
That's what I'm saying. Hawk, you there?
That's a big fight. LA.
All right, no Hawk, no Hawk. H-Town.
Yo, what up, Ness? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
H-Town, baby. Man, these Benavides fans, they just ignore reality, Ness. They just ignore reality. When the 3-fight deal with PBC was brought up, David wasn't on there. They asked David and his father, "Hey, did you ask to be on there?" They said nothing. They said, "Well, all I can say is we're happy with PBC. We're sticking with PBC." If you really wanted Canelo, you would have been raising hell, you know, putting PBC on blast in the media. Hey, man, Canelo's on my side of the street, and Al Heyman doesn't want to give him to me. You know, that's strike one. You know, and that's not even going with the he lost the belt on the scale and the cocaine thing. We're leaving that already in the past. So that was strike one. Strike two, Eddie literally said, if somebody offered me 55 million, we'd fight anybody tomorrow. David didn't run or get on or get on social media saying, "Hey man, Al Heyman, get that 55 million deal going. Let's get the so-called biggest fight in boxing on for 55 million." Hell, that's half the price that supposedly that Turkey offered him. Supposedly, you know, he didn't get on there. We didn't see no reports of David complaining that he wanted to fight. No, none of that. None of that when that was out there. Everybody shut their social media down and put down all their posts. Like Daddy put his hand up and everybody was quiet. You know. Then we go where he finally 10 months. He's been waiting 10 months to get his mandatory, and the mandatory is going to come up. And before Canelo even announces who he's going to fight, he announces he's moving to 175. Now, how are you going to blame Canelo for all this? How are you going to be like, oh, that's Doug talk, all this? No, that's reality. Y'all guys need to look at reality. Nobody hates David. David's team is a bunch of idiots, and you need to be mad at David's team. You don't even need to be mad at the Canelo fans. Be mad at David's team. That's what happened. Hey, go look it up. It's all there. It's all there. You want to be mad? Hey, go look in the mirror and be mad at yourself for rooting on David. Because apparently you got more faith in him than he does in himself. Because his own dad is saying he's happy where he's at, and they're not getting the super fight, the biggest fight in boxing. I'm out, Ness.
All right, buddy. Shout out H-Town. Hawk, are you there? Doesn't look like it, Hawk. We got Chico, best pit bull breeder, $2. Wow. Hammer emoji. Bison emoji, salute emoji, king emoji, or crown emoji. Bomac versus Ortiz face-off. Versus Ortiz.
Was that today?
I guess, but why Ortiz?
Chico's the one that was on. He was at the fight, right?
With the WBC.
Yeah, salute Chico. He had a lot of camera time, man. I've seen him backstage too. So Sebastian Vendora holds the WBO and WBC titles at 154.
Sebastian Vendora holds the WBC full belt. I mean WBO full belt and a WBC
full belt.
Yeah, that's why.
So
Crawford won the WBO interim and the WBA full belt. So he's the mandatory via WBA. So Fundora still could drop that WBO.
And that'll elevate Crawford to the WBO champion?
Yeah, but then Fundora could go fight Earl for the WBC.
Oh, Crawford he should go undisputed at 154 then.
If they let him, that's the thing. You know, they be you know how it is. It's like, again, if Fundora fights him, then they down. But if Fundora don't fight him and drops the WBO, it looks like they not, trying to do nothing.
Wow. Crawford, dang.
We got to see, because look, they already blocked him and said Fundora was hurt. I mean, I'm not saying he wasn't, but is he been, like, I don't know, man. Look, it's a long time to be hurt. Mad Ben, $105, second dose. No Loma peppered wings, no fried chickerson. They, duck emoji. What is Tank cooking for Tank giving? Thinking emoji. Yeah, I mean, that is something to think about. If Zepeda is off the table and Loma's off the table, what is Tank doing? Rayo. Rayo.
Yes.
DC3, $2. H-Town, stop acting like he wasn't calling out Nello. DC3, $2 more. WBC stands for We Back Canelo. And we got Hawk yet again. Hawk.
Yes.
You.
My bad. Y'all came to me. I was smoking. I wouldn't have been able to say a goddamn thing. I would have coughed through the whole shit. But hey man, I like to see. I mean, I ain't got nothing against Crawford getting that fight, but I still believe. At first, I was like Canelo. The Turk was disrespecting Canelo for real. But now it seems more like to me that Tank and Canelo not really going, with this thing with Turk, that they showing loyalty to Al Heyman or something. You know what I mean? I think it might got a little something to do with him because Canelo do set up fights like 2 and 3 fights in a row. So, but I see Tank won't talk to him, really deal with him, and he won't. So I'm thinking it might got something to do with that. Didn't some of the other fighters that was under Al Heyman go over there though? But they signed though. They left altogether though, right?
Who left altogether?
The fighters that were with Al Heyman, they because I'm saying Tank and Canelo aren't dealing with with the Turk, and I'm thinking it's like some kind of loyalty to Al Heyman, opposed to me just thinking.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
I mean, look, Canelo made it clear he would deal with the Turk. He just don't like the way he being talked to. He ain't no little boy.
Yeah, that's what I said. The disrespect, the way he coming at the dude, and the dude Turk brought up that Canelo ain't fought nobody since he fought Bivol.
Mm-hmm.
But is it that he haven't fought? Is it that he haven't fought the person that people want? They want him to fight David Benavidez because I don't see many other ones that he didn't fight.
Yeah, Hawk, Benavidez and Crawford is the two names he's naming that Canelo didn't fight or won't fight, scared to fight, all that good shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's just too disrespectful with it. For the Turk to have a lot of bread, the man, I don't know. It seemed like the man feel disrespected if you don't just come when he say come. You know what I mean? So, or jump on it when he trying to get you to do something. He talk to everybody the same damn way.
My bad.
What's that?
What is that, bro?
A video of Shakur allegedly excited that Williams signed the contract. The internet.
Oh, really?
The internet be making shit up.
Well, hey Nas. I'm gonna check into that. You saying that fight is done?
Which one? No, I don't know. I said allegedly.
You may feel like it's your
All
time.
right, then.
All right.
But it's
Later,
not your
dog.
time.
All righty then.
I'm weak.
Counterpunch, Timbo Sky.
Yo.
Yo.
Hey, salute to Ness. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Tone. You get me?
Appreciate your work that you lot are putting, a lot of doing for the community. Salute the TBV community. Hope everyone's alright. Hope everyone's family is well and healthy. Hope everyone's having a great week. You understand? We got multiple topics to speak on and great facts to look upon on the weekend. Now, man, you see, this is why we need structure in our sport that we love, man. When you have two powerful minds colliding together, it doesn't really go well. Two egos, pulling like a pendulum, swinging all over the place, pause. But like I said, two powerful minds come together. They didn't really, really agree with each other down the line. I would like to know how the Sheik approached Canelo in that type of sense, because Canelo is a businessman first now. Remember, he's not a fighter like the rest of these guys. He's on another level. You understand? Whether we like it or not, whether some people don't like it. DC3, I salute you as well. I appreciate the counter punch, but I understand you're angry, and so to a certain extent, when I'm talking about being a fan of the sport, I understand your frustrations. As for Joker and H-Town, as obviously they're Mexican, they're riding for their fighters as they should do, but when guys are out of line, you have to put them back in line, and that's what the Sheik tried to do when it comes to someone like Canelo Alvarez. But he's a fighter and he's a businessman. The Sheik is just a businessman, and he's obviously the CEO of the country, if I'm not mistaken. But like I said, man, this is why we need structure in our sport, because if we had structure, a dominant force, actual structure, a communion to stop these type of things, we should get what we should be getting. Fundora and Terence Crawford, that's what should be happening next. Obviously, Terence Crawford, he's got to the level now where he can pick and choose to do what he wants to do. He's earned the right. The famous Floyd Mayweather saying, "Oh, when you get to pick, when I have a career that I had, you get to pick and choose." Yeah, so Terence Crawford gets to do the same thing because he's earned the right. And as for that, let me speak on the Shakur Stevenson and Zepeda fight quickly. That could be a great fight. Hopefully, Shakur Stevenson, that could be another Puerto Rican and Mexican affair. You understand? Because I've heard Shakur Stevenson, James Benitez thinks that Shakur Stevenson is going to be the greatest Puerto Rican fighter ever to ever live. God willing, who knows? But like I said, man, back to the Terence Crawford and Turki Alalshikh and Canelo problem. We just need to get some, we need to get some clarity on the situation as fans. I just wish that as fans, we could get more clarity on this situation, because we just want to know what the next movements are for these two great type of generational talents. I would like Crawford to undisputed at 154. That would be amazing. 3-time undisputed. We have to dispute now. We have to dispute. Is he better than Floyd? Is he top 10 ever in the history? If he goes 3-time undisputed. You want to talk about who's Bakram Murtazaliev? Yeah. Well, he's an IBF champion. You want to talk about Majidumov? Yeah. He's a WBA champion. Beat Michel Soro, and he beat Kobanov. 2 top 10 guys. Well, Michel Soro was, and Kobanov was a contender. As for the other 2 belt contenders, Fundora, a unified champion, and he has to take on whoever Fundora seems to, whether it's Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, it could be Tim Tszyu, who knows? That is a great division to conquer, and that would be amazing and epic if he could do 3-time undisputed. Come on, man. Floyd didn't even get 1 undisputed, man. But Floyd did fight some incredible fighters also down the line. But, man, we want to see what's going to happen down the line. If Crawford and Canelo wants to fight, then cool. But at this moment, for Canelo Alvarez, it's just about the money, and he wants to leave the sport how he wants to leave it, because he's giving me what I want as a fan. Whether we like it or not, I understand people are frustrated with his choice of selection. We heard the people that he picked was rock bands and this and that, rock stars or whatever it was. No, those were champions in the division also. You understand? So we'll see what happens down the line, man. Salute to Eunice, salute to Two-Tone, and don't let your past haunt you, man.
But it's not your time.
Alright, we got. Oh, it's over. It's over. Looks like they dropped off. So, Madban $100, $2. Last dose. Rayo Rice-A-Roni. Happy Thanksgiving. Alright. Tone, where can they find you?
Follow me on Two-Tone the Superstar, all platforms.
Catch me. Oh, shit, Khaled, I ain't even see you. Oh, shit. Oh, there you go. My bad, Khaled. Almost dipped off
bro,
on
you all
you.
good, bro.
Almost dipped
Yeah,
off
bro, I
on
was, almost got up out of there. I'm like, damn, yo, let me hit the button again. Hey, yo, real quick, let me get my shit off real quick. I saw what Bud said. That he see me as a threat. Nah, big dog, we don't see you as a threat. That's not the situation. I mean, Bud. Canelo never brought up Bud name. I never wanted to fight you. Like, I was lightweight entertaining that like Earl Spence shit, but I never wanted to fight you. Now you got Turki Alalshikh putting his dick on the table. and all that shit. Take the money or do whatever you want to do. Sign it now, talk to me now type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, but it's really like, since y'all on some circus shit, since y'all on some fantasy bullshit, I wanted 150 million, not because you a threat to me, because you not. I'll punch you all up and down this ring, but since we own that, since we just on some bullshit, then give me 150 million. Now, David Benavidez fight, that's not some bullshit. That's some real shit. That's my Pacquiao fight. I'm going to go ahead and let that marinate, let that breathe, let the callers call in, talk shit, let it keep building up. We going to do that, you know what I'm saying? We going to let David go, build his name up, maybe go get beat the fuck on at 175, build his name up. That's my Manny Pacquiao. I gotta let that build up. I gotta let that breathe. This shit take a while. But Bud Crawford, my mans, I fuck with you. You is my mans, and you fought well, but you a threat. Me, 168, no sir. But since motherfuckers talking shit and we on some clown shit, then give me 150. Since it's just like that, since you just throwing money around. But yeah, bro, I know y'all trying to skate, bro. I appreciate the call. I hopped on late, you know what I'm saying? Light work shit, bro. Yeah, thank you. That's my call.
You the man, champ. You the man. Vega. Vega. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up while we wait for Vega to connect. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so right now. We at 228,699.
Yo.
Yo.
You hear me all right?
We hear you now.
All right, perfect. I don't know what was going on, man. Once again, man, shout out Bama Bo with the hook up to Kanishi Bear. So I hope I'm sounding nice and clear. Yeah, man. You know, it's late, but we out here, we working, man. Here at the home gym, getting ready for Border Wars. We're less than 5 weeks away, man. Make sure y'all check out all the Unguardeds. You know, we had a couple this week. We got one coming up tomorrow with Jay Benitez. And on to the topic, man. I can
Real
feel where
quick,
Crawford.
hold on, bro. I know you're gonna feel disrespected, but this guy, you know, he gets mad, and I went 25 minutes without reading this. My bad. I was supposed to read this during Jerry's call, which is 25 minutes ago. Shout out to Tanky Tank with 2 laughing out loud emojis. Shout out Damien with the $5 cash app. My bad. My bad, brother.
Yeah.
I'm only one man.
Yeah, for sure, man. But yeah, man, to be honest, like if I'm from Crawford, like the biggest payday is Canelo. So of course he's pushing for it. I mean, there's no other fight that's gonna make that amount of money. And it's like, all right, it seems that Canelo's looking for good paydays with not the most resistance in the ring because he feels that he's done enough to where he can, you know, he said what he said, right? He does what he wants. He's Mexican, you know, he's paid his dues and he's taking on tough fights, and now he's just looking to get paid out till he feels the time is done. But if I'm Crawford, absolutely, you got to put that full court pressure, that full court press on him. I mean, he fought Charlo, who he brought up 2 weight classes. Well, guess what? Crawford just became a champion at 154. You know, you could say, well, he was undisputed. Well, Crawford's been 2-time undisputed. So, yeah, I'm staying on Canelo's neck, and I'm like, well, you never defeated a 2-time undisputed champ. If I'm Crawford, if Canelo's not fighting me next, I'm trying to get that 4th ring belt. You know, I'm trying to, you know, see if I can become a 4th-time undisputed. Three weight class champion. That's going to put more pressure. It's going to also add to his accolades, put him deep in the Hall of Fame, and hopefully make him more money dealing with Turkey. Turkey seems to be backing him because you saw how Turkey responded to Canelo. You know, we'll see where it goes, but I have no problem with what Crawford's saying. But personally, I don't want the fight. I just feel Canelo's going to be too big, too strong for him. But you know, if like I said, if I'm on Crawford's shoes, you know, that's exactly what I'd be doing because that's the biggest payday you can make. And as you see with these fighters, as they get to the end of their career, that's what they're looking for. I mean, look at these 2 fighters we're speaking about in the headlines. So, I mean, that's what we allow. That's what we pay for. We pay for the names, not for what's, you know, for the greater good of the sport. You know, and with these guys being who they are, they develop into being able to go ahead and make those decisions. All right, man, that's my call. I just want to finish this workout, but I wanted to just get a call in and, of course, promote Border Wars September 14th, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, right here on the Boxing Voice. Y'all take care.
All right, champ. And that is it. We're back at it tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern. Peace.
Yeah.